Alright, so this is part one of my, I guess, unveiling my new computer thing. So, yeah. So I just got the box here. I just opened it up. There's a lot of the paper stuff on top. And all this stuff was packed in here really tight. That's not all of it. There's more stuff around. I'll get to that in a second. But all the stuff was packed in here pretty tight and layered pretty well. I don't think I could actually rearrange it the way it was if I needed to. But yeah, so we'll start off with the stuff I got over here. This isn't everything, so this is why this is a part one video. There's going to be, I still have to get my video card in a different package, and I have to get, what else? I have to get the case. But, so starting off here, I have this big stack here. Might look really odd, but what it actually is a gigantic stack of 120 millimeter fans. See if I can get this in the light. This is the coolest packaging I have ever seen for a fan. These fans are $20 each, and I did research for like 2 weeks to find the best fan with the lowest decibel rating. So these are the S-Flex by Scythe, and they're ridiculously awesome from what I've seen with tests and stuff. This packaging has lots of like, what is it, like Chinese, or I don't know, Chinese? Yeah, it looks Chinese. Chinese characters. It's hard to tell in the light here, but yeah. So a bunch of Chinese characters on it, but it's really solid packaging, and it has this like little picture on the back of like, what is it showing? Linear drive and airtight structure and all this other stuff. Can't really read it. This thing's autofocus is sucking right now. But anyway, so I got 8 of these. Yeah, eight 120 millimeter fans. The side of the case can hold 4 120 millimeter fans. The back can hold 2. The front can hold 1. So that's 7. The other one, the other 120 millimeter fan is for the CPU cooler that I got. This is another Scythe product. I've never used Scythe before, but all the reviews and everything I saw were really good for them. So this thing can apparently mount 4 different fans on it if you wanted to. You have to buy clips for it, but I didn't buy any additional clips. I'm going to take off, it comes with a sleeve fan. I pretty much hate sleeve fans after I've used sleeve fans for so many years. But this is the Emugen 2B. Yeah, I think it said Rev B on the website or whatever. So yeah, this will work for my CPU, and there's that. I'll just take the clip that's clipping that stupid fan on and take that off. I might unveil that here. Not sure yet. And then I got one more S-Flex fan. It's an 80 millimeter because the case can take a 80 millimeter on the top and the bottom, but I'm not going to put one in the bottom because they said it's pretty much useless. So yeah, I'm not going to do that because it's not really high off the ground, even though I keep my current computer on like this shelf in my room, but whatever. I'll take that thing down. My new computer, by the way, does not glow like that. It's not loud. That's what I'm aiming for. It's not loud, doesn't annoy the shit out of me, basically, computer build, and it's really powerful. So next thing is this gigantic box. Like, this is my hand. This box is ridiculously large for a power supply. So this is a 850 watt Corsair power supply. The reason I got this one is the better of the 80 watt or 850 watt power supplies. There was 2 on Newegg, and this one is the 80 plus silver rating. Yeah, it's supposed to be better. I don't know that. I looked up the ratings before, and it was like, oh, it is more efficient. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. I'll spend the extra like 20 bucks if it's more efficient. And it's supposed to be cooler than the other one from reviews. So yeah, I'm trying to keep my computer really cool. I'm going to be doing some overclocking and stuff. Maybe not overclocking the video card, because last time that, after about 2 years, that kind of degraded, yeah, I don't know. took down the quality of my card. It was dying and heat and all this other stuff. But yeah, this thing looks pretty bitchin'. Oh, and this doesn't give off light either. It's not lit. Like everything I tried to get is not lit. Those fans are not lit. Yeah. The case has fans in it that are lit, but then you just take out the fans. Obviously, you're going to put these other ones in. So I'm going to take those out. But yeah, this thing looks pretty cool. See, it has like a decibel. Is it decibel? Yeah, it's a noise level. I guess it's supposed to be really quiet and efficiency level and noise. But that's what I'm going for. So anyway, next stuff is all this miscellaneous stuff. Okay, the reason I started making this video is because I looked at this thing and I thought this was fucking badass. So let's see here. This is the solid state drive. It's an OCZ Vertex 2. It's a 60 gig drive. I'm going to be using it as my OS drive. And this packaging is really solid, and this thing is really, really tiny. Like, comparison to this, like, there's my hand, and then there's this gigantic box, and this thing is really tiny, and it's really neat. It feels kind of like, I guess if you get like a starter deck for like a card game or something, that's kind of what it feels like. It just have a bunch of cards in it, but it just has the drive in it. One thing that I didn't read that I noticed on the front here is it says included wow, that's really blurry. Included 3.5 inch SSD adapter for desktops. So yeah, I didn't read about that, and I ended up buying something else for that, so that's kind of suck. But I'll probably end up using the other thing I bought anyway. But this thing looks bitchin'. It has some of the highest performance. It's definitely comparable to the all the Intel line of things with the X something, M something, M25. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, so it's comparable to that. But this is what I wanted when I first was looking at solid state drives. Next thing is some Arctic MX2 CPU. The hell? CPU. Wow, I forget the term. The shit you put on the CPU between that and the heatsink. I'll think about it. Anyway, this came with the CPU cooler, so that was pretty awesome. So I just went with that. It was comparable to Arctic Silver 5. So what is it? Thermal paste. There we go. Thermal paste. Yes. Okay. Next thing is 3 2-gig sticks of RAM. Just normal G-Skill RAM. 3 of them for tri-channel for Core i7 CPUs. So there's that. And you can see in here my Core i7. Let's pull this out here. Core i7. It is the 930. I'm going to overclock this. Pretty much any website said it's really easy to get to 4.2 gigs off of it. So I'm going to go with that, or close to that. Yeah, so there's that. It has a stupid, default CPU cooler, and I'll toss that or do something with that. I don't know. I usually get rid of most of the default stuff, but there's that. Next is this little. This is what I bought to convert the 2.5 to 3.5. You're supposed to be able to fit 2 2.5 hard drives into it, I guess. Yes, it says 2x 2.5. You can't even read it. But so there's that. I'll end up using that instead of the one that came with it. I don't got much time left. I got a P6X58D Premium Asus motherboard. So there's that. It should do all the stuff. It does the 6 gigabit second SATA and the USB 3.0. It has all that. So that had very high ratings, but it was really expensive. I don't know. I've never spent that much on a board. 2 last things. I just got a really default Logitech keyboard. The one I have now glows. This video stop? No. Okay. I got about a minute left then. Keyboard I have now glows, and I always have to turn it off when I reset the computer. I don't really like that. Like I said, I'm getting rid of the whole glowing aspect. And, yeah. And then, I always buy a new mouse. Like, always. Always buy a new mouse with a new build. I've been going with Logitech for a very long time now. And I've tried a Razer mouse before, and I didn't really like it. And, yeah. So I got the Logitech G500 gaming mouse. It still uses the same, I always buy the same form factor where it's kind of like curved in. Yeah, you can't really see that one. But yeah, where it's like curved in on the side and it has the two side mouse buttons at your thumb. I've never failed with this, but okay. So that's about it. There'll be more parts coming later. See ya.